What's up, beautiful geeks? Welcome to another iGeek Soccer video. So the World Cup is around the corner. Let's cover that real quick. I cannot wait for that. But that's beside the point. So the World Cup is around the corner, and this is the time where any top soccer player that you know will probably get, that's sponsored by a brand, will probably get their own shoes for the World Cup. And today we are going to talk about one of those shoes. This right here, this is the CR7 SuperFly. It is SuperFly and it is super expensive. So let's roll the clip. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about the SuperFly super expensive shoes. Let's go. Right when you take the shoes out of the box, the shoes is very light. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the colorway of the shoes, and we're going to talk about different logo positioning before we talk about the upper in detail. So the colorway of the shoes, the most dominant color of the shoes is just straight up blue. So you have blue with dots of black every here and there around the shoes. And the Nike sign right here that you see right here, that Nike sign is in a gold. So you have the Nike sign red, which is in gold. You have the Nike sign there, which is in gold. And you have the C, which I'm guessing is supposed to be CR7 or Cristiano Ronaldo's logo right there, which around the C itself is gold. And then you have blue and black on the lines that surround the C. The lace of the shoes and the tongue area right here, of course this is a one-piece upper, there's no tongue, but the tongue area right here and the lace of the shoes is black. The tongue area is also black, and the dynamic fit color is black right there. And then right there you have the CR7 collab. On the back of the shoes, you have a Portuguese flag color going on in the back here. You have a little bit of black surrounding the Portuguese flag color, and then you have red, green, and then right there you have the Mercurial collab right there in gold. And on the top you have an emblem, which I'm sure it's also on the Portuguese flag right there. And at the bottom, as you move your way to the bottom right there, so you guys can see, at the bottom of the shoes you have blue at the bottom right there, and then right here you have something special going on right there. So it's kind of a bit glittery on the bottom right here on the forefront of the shoes right there. It's kind of a bit glittery. It's kind of red and a bit of goldish kind of color. So I'm gonna put it forward to you guys so you guys can take a look at it. So it looks, sorry, not red, it's blue with a goldish color, and on the top of each studs you have a bit of red, and at the bottom again it's kind of blue, red, blue. This back studs are kind of just white and blue, and then on the back studs, you have the same concept there, red and a bit of blue, and then you have the Nike collab right there. As far as the colorway go, it's pretty straightforward. It's a blue shoes with a bit of gold and black all over. You have CR7, which is in a bit of red right there, and then at the bottom you have also red, and then you have the Portuguese flag, which is where Cristiano Ronaldo is from. Call out on the back of the shoes right there, and Mercurial also is in gold. So the colorway, pretty straightforward. That's all you pretty much get for the color. The upper of the shoes is also pretty straightforward. You have a one-piece upper, 365 degree design right there that's supposed to wrap around your feet and make your feet feel very comfortable in the shoes. You have a one-piece upper, and the whole upper of the shoes is designed with a fly net. It's a fly net upper. So the whole upper is a fly net upper with 3D printed design on it. As you can see, you have the 3D printed design on it. So the little black dots that you see, not so much the black dots, but if I get it a bit closer, you're going to see a striking line of, you're going to see a number of striking lines all around the shoes. Not only the dots, but a number of striking lines all around the shoes that 3D printed on the top of the shoes. Ideally, they're supposed to give you better ball control, better grip on when you play on different weather condition there. So the top of the shoes, again, as I said, is a fly net upper a one-piece fly net upper that is supposed to give you that feel, that suck-like feel when you wear the ball. And also one of the things that I've learned, what I've noticed about the shoes is that 99% of the time, well, not 99% of the time, but a high percent of the time, let's say 80% of the time, when you put the shoes on, sometimes you don't even feel like you need this lace. The lace is just there to kind of help keep it secure so your feet itself don't move around a lot. But 80% of the time, you don't need the lace. It almost feels as if that you can take off the lace and be able to play with the shoes because of that 360 design that Nike have implemented on the shoes right here. It allows you to feel that one-piece upper. It allows you to feel as if your feet has nothing on and you're able to move around quicker. And plus, the shoe itself is extremely light. I'm not over exaggerating it. It's very light. It almost feels as if there's nothing in my hand because of how light it is. So that's what you necessarily get for the upper of the shoes. That's a one-piece fly net upper that's been designed to wrap around your feet. And of course, you have the dynamic fit color right there. As you can see, you have the dynamic fit color that's supposed to give you that suck-like feel when you wear the shoes. Something a bit different about this dynamic fit color. The front here, as you can see, it's a bit higher. Normally it kind of goes all together, but as you see, this comes here, and then this one is a bit higher on the top where the CR7 is. It's a little bit higher than normally what I'm used to or what I've seen. But as far as the upper go, yes, you have a fly net upper with 3D dots on it. And let me get it closer. 3D dots on it. It's supposed to give you that one-piece upper feel when you play on the field, and I love it. I love it very much. One of the things that I love a lot about the shoes is how light it is. I know I've said it before and now I'm saying it again. It seems a bit redundant, but it's the truth. It's very light shoes. So moving on to the inside of the shoes, let's take a look at the insole here. The insole is removable. Hold on, I'm trying to remove it. The insole is removable, so that's what you get for the insole of the shoes right here. That's the insole of the shoes right here. It's very thick and it's a little different. The design is a bit different. So as you can see right here, there's a bit of like kind of a bump. I don't want to say bump, but a bit of like kind of cushioning right there in the middle of the insole, which I'm guessing it's supposed to give you support. So when you're the middle of your feet as well, like right in the middle of your feet, like right here, when you step on it, it doesn't sink. It gives you a bit of support right there. That kind of just gives you that support that you need, so the middle of your feet doesn't sink. So sometimes when you do play a lot of soccer and you run around a lot, you notice that in the middle of your feet will probably hurt because of things like this. So I guess Nike have cut that, or probably some top soccer player have told him that, hey, Cristiano Ronaldo probably, most likely, have told him about it, and they probably designed something like this, which is pretty cool. This is the first I've seen on the shoes. So this is the first I've seen on the soccer shoes. Maybe I have seen it before and I forgot, but this is the first I've noticed it. Have a really cool design there, so you guys can see a bit thicker, a lot more thicker than you know, most of the insoles, but it's pretty nice. Let me put it this way so you guys can see the thickness of it. There you go. But yeah, that's the insole of the shoes. And then as we move along to the midsole, the midsole is it's strong. It's not soft. It's not a padded midsole, but again, the insole that you have right here kind of complements that, so you don't really necessarily need a very, thick and cushioning midsole, which kind of reduces the weight of the shoes as well, which is pretty cool. So that's all you get for the insole and then the midsole of the shoes. Now the dynamic fit color, of course, there's no cushion on the dynamic fit color. It's just plain kind of material that you have there on the dynamic fit color. But as you move your way to the bottom past the dynamic fit color, there's a bit of cushioning on the side right there. And let me see, there's a heel counter. It's a plastic heel counter right here, and a bit of cushioning like right here. You can tell too, because it's it sticks out a little bit, so you can tell there's a bit of cushioning there. And I split it open for you guys, you guys can see it. It's a bit of cushioning there and there, and then there's kind of like a suede feel to the inside of the shoes. A bit of a suede feel right there on the inside of the shoes. So as far as the midsole go, that's pretty much all you get for it. You have a really newly fancy design, co-design midsole, insole, sorry, and then you have a pretty strong midsole. But again, as I said, this kind of complements the strong midsole And you have a regular dynamic fit collar, and then as you move your way to the inside, you have a bit of padding right here. Get that out. You have a bit of padding right there on the inside, and then of course you have a plastic heel counter on the back. So that's, as far as the inside of the shoes go, that's pretty much what you get for the inside of the shoes. Now moving on to the outsole of the shoes. The outsole of the shoes is a bit different. So ideally, this is a pretty, ideally what Nike said is that this is kind of redesigned to give you a better grip of the ball when you step and you try to run. And if you look at it, it's a bit different from what you're used to. But what really catches my attention is the color of it. It's not so much the newly designed, weird looking, you know, studs pattern that you see right there. There's the color. It has kind of like this turquoise blue and a sprinkle of gold on it. So that's pretty cool. It's not going to be really cool for a long time because again, you're going to be running with it. That's going to pretty much be gone. I think they have it there too, where they tell you that, you know, this is just for design. It's probably going to be gone when you start playing with it. So, but it's a really cool design. As you move your way, there's a stiffener bar right in the middle of the shoes right here. So you can see there's a bit of a stiffener bar right in the middle of the shoes right there. It goes from the forefront there to Merc, which it's not that flexible on the bottom because of the stiffener bar. And then as you move your way to the bag, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 studs right there that are also kind of differently designed to help give you that grip when you run on the field. So as far as the inside and the bottom of the shoes go, that's pretty much all you get for it, guys. So we've talked about the inside, we've talked about the upper, we've talked about the outsole of the shoes, we've talked about the design of the shoes. All in all, this is a really good shoes. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks good, it feels extremely light, and it's just one of those things where you wear it, it's just gonna draw attention to you. But apart from attention, take away the attention. This is a very expensive shoes. This shoes is $300 for these shoes. That's insane. I remember back in the days, the highest amount you pay for shoes is about, I don't know, like $150, highest $200. Now this shoes right here is $300. But you have to know something. These shoes come with star power. So this is the Cristiano Ronaldo brand of shoes. So if you're a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, that's probably something that you want to get. But as nice as the shoes is, as futuristic as it is, with the lightweight, all the 3D texture design and all that stuff, I personally wouldn't advise people to get it. Not unless you really want it and you're a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, yes, definitely go and get it. But for $300, you can split that money in half, get a shoes for $150, get 2 shoes, one for $150, and get somebody else that you like, shoes for $150, and get 2 shoes for the price of this guy right here. This is just the soccer shoes. My theory and my belief about soccer shoes is that fancy shoes doesn't make you a better player. I always say that in all of my videos. You make you a better player. You can buy the most lamest shoes ever, but if you're willing to put in the work and the time, you're going to play better than someone that's wearing the shoes. So do I like the shoes? Yes, I love the shoes. I love everything about it. I love the way it's designed. But would I advise people to get it? If you're not a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, if you don't have the money, this is not something that you need to get. But if you're a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, you have the money, and you have $300 to throw away, go ahead and buy it. Because one thing you have to know about the soccer shoes, not unless you're planning to keep the shoes as a collectible, it's going to get ruined. This is $300. You play on it on the field. You play with it on the field. Maybe the first day you play with it, you bring it back and you be like, sheesh, $300 gone. So keep that in mind. That's the only downside that I hate about the shoes is the price. I wish Nike can be reasonable about the price. But again, all the research, all the manpower, all the stars that they put behind the shoes, that's one of the reasons why the shoes are so expensive these days. But all in all, a great shoes. Up on the design, the style, and everything else, and the technology in it. Thumbs up. Thumbs down on the price. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and if you've enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you have any question about the shoes, make sure you hit that comment box below. Let me know what you want to know, or let me know any question that you have. I'll be willing to answer it for you. If you want to see pictures of the shoes, check out our site, igeeksoccer.com. Link will be in the description box below, and also it's the site right there. I post street soccer videos, street soccer pictures, so check it out, igeeksoccer.com. Link will be in the description box below. Do not forget to follow us on all of our other social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All of the link will be in the description box below. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, definitely, because every weekend I have a review coming out, and every Wednesday there's a street soccer vlog. So make sure you subscribe not to miss those. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, comment, and as always, stay geeking, guys, and I will see you guys on Wednesday when we do some street soccer. Peace!